The Oswego City judge allowing News Channel 9 to record the proceedings. The first look at 23-year-old Olivia Henderson outside her popular TikTok page.
Their front door was wide open, and they were within eyesight of the front door, laying on the couch indecently exposed to me.
This is her last post, published October 26th.
Welcome back, everybody, to the rant of the day. So, we have a hilarious update to the case of Olivia Henderson, the DoorDash girl that lied about being SA'd. So she had her court hearing apparently recently and pleaded not guilty and asked the judge to ban cameras in the courtroom. To which the judge replied, "Oh, so now you don't want cameras involved." I swear to you, I cannot make this shit up. This is pure comedy at this point. Check this out.
The Oswego City judge allowing News Channel 9 to record the proceedings. The first look at 23-year-old Olivia Henderson outside her popular TikTok page.
Their front door was wide open, and they were within eyesight of the front door, laying on the couch indecently exposed to me.
This is her last post, published October 26th, 2 weeks after her now-deleted video causing this controversy. Working as a driver for delivery service DoorDash, Henderson claimed she was dropping off a food order when through the customer store, saw him on the couch naked. After posting her footage, she reported the incident to Oswego police as sexual harassment.
Some of the claims that she had made on social media after the fact were not in fact true.
Investigators determined the man, drunkenly unconscious on his couch, did nothing wrong. But he found out lewd images of him were published for thousands of TikTok users to see. So police criminally charged Henderson with 2 counts related to unlawful surveillance. Court documents accuse her of recording, quote, intimate parts without consent when he had a reasonable expectation of privacy.
And to all those that have been supportive of me during this time, thank you so much.
For as talkative as she's been on TikTok until now, she had nothing to say while leaving the courthouse.
Olivia, do you want to say anything about what happened?
What I find so insane is there are people who, no matter how much evidence you put in front of them that a person is guilty of something, will never accept anything except what they want to believe the narrative is. I mean, they literally have footage of her opening the dude's door and recording him while he is indecent. And they'll still do all sorts of mental gymnastics to further the narrative that she was a victim.
I don't care. I feel so bad for the DoorDash girl. I feel so bad for her. I already know people are going to be in the comments like, thank fucking God, bitch, you're not a lawyer. Thank God you're not a judge, because what are you talking about? I don't give a fuck. We all can agree what she did was legal. That's not even the question. What she did was illegal. Recording somebody in that way is illegal, yes. But I don't believe the intent behind what she did was malicious. And if her lawyer is smart, they will play up on emotion and how she felt during that time, yes. Because how many times will we see people do illegal shit, but then you think to yourself, okay, but I get why they did that. The guy who shot the man who SA'd his kid, yeah, that's illegal to shoot and kill somebody, but you just SA'd my kid. So I'm riled up with emotion. I'm gonna do what I think feels best in this moment. I'm gonna take your life. Yeah. And when you think about it, like, yes, people like that will obviously still get charged because you're not right for what you did. But in my head, because I followed this whole thing from the start, she recorded, and she specifically stated she recorded because she had already done things the right way. She had already reported it to the police. She had already reported it to DoorDash. And the response was there was nothing that the police could do about any of it. And then DoorDash took down her account after reporting it. So her next best idea was to put this on the internet for public opinion. All I'm saying is, I ride for my girl. Is she still gonna go to jail? Is there a chance she's still going to get a felony charge out of all of this? Possibly so. But that does not mean what the guy did was right. That's all I'm going to say.
So you're going to equate a situation where someone's child was raped and the father took the law into his own hands to this situation where the woman opened someone's door, sees them indecent and sleeping, and decides to record them? Are you okay? Like, genuinely? Are you okay? The police couldn't do anything for her because the guy didn't commit a crime. Bro was drunk, ordered food, and passed out on his couch. There was no instruction to meet him at the door, knock, etc. All she had to do was just drop the food off and leave. But she went the extra mile to open his door, record him. Like, how are you still gonna blame him at that point? Make it make sense. I'm so confused.
Your main takeaway from this DoorDash girl situation is, oh my God, it's going to be so much harder for me to believe SA victims than you were never going to believe them from the jump, bro. And anytime there's like a sliver of a chance that there's a false accusation, there's a whole bunch of dudes that are like, that say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird, bro. And this whole situation was like super messy, and that's why I chose not to say anything about it up until this point, because it's like I have to believe that a white woman that's potentially lying or a big corporation that's potentially lying to cover up something. Either way, I don't want to make the decision between those two, you know what I'm saying? So I chose to say nothing. But I really don't like the response of people saying that it's going to be harder to believe victims because people already don't believe victims. You know what I'm saying? People don't believe child victims of SA, let alone grown women, bro. It's insane. And also, not to mention, the chances of a woman falsely accusing a man of SA is substantially lower than the chances of a woman actually getting SA by a man. And that's something that a lot of y'all like to forget or willingly ignore, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like they're so focused on the man that is getting accused or falsely accused versus the actual women out there that are getting SA'd and sexually harassed on a constant and daily basis. And also, it's really weird when you consider the fact that a lot of these dudes that try to use false accusations as a gotcha to women constantly ignore that it's white women doing it to black men on a disproportionate level. It's really weird, bro. And it's something that they don't like to talk about, and a lot of them be racist. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go with another social justice warrior being loud and wrong. People making false accusations like this does in fact negatively affect real victims, especially since the situation is viral because she is the one that posted it as the alleged victim, and her posting it was the only crime committed. And his statement of "we are only focused on the falsely accused rather than the actual victims of SA," that's absurd. I've never seen anyone who sees evidence proving a man SA'd someone and tries to do all this mental gymnastics to jump through hoops and make it seem like what he did was okay. No. But there is a history of false allegations destroying people's lives and the accuser receiving absolutely no repercussions. Why can't we just agree that they're both extremely bad situations and the people in those situations should receive consequences for their actions? I firmly believe that a man or a woman that SA someone should be prosecuted and imprisoned. But at the exact same time, I believe a false accuser should receive the same amount of time the accused would have gotten. It only makes it fair. And honestly, that would also reduce the number of false accusations I feel are out there. If people see that, oh, there's real consequences to me falsely accusing someone, they're less likely to do so. But it would also be actual justice. But that's all I have for you today. Make sure you hit like and subscribe if you liked the video. And if you have any info I may have missed or you want to comment further on the situation, leave a comment down below. Thank you, and see you next time.